right. Streaming. See if I can get a little bit better view here. Awesome. Welcome to today's stream on high altitude investing. I tweeted out that I would begin streaming, so I'm going to go ahead and retweet that I'm streaming at YouTube live. So we can get maybe some more people hopping onto the stream here. I'm just going to go over to my live stream health, make sure the health of my stream is doing fine. All right. Let's see here. Yes, it looks like everything is working. Welcome everybody. Welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to see some people hopped on for the stream today. So I'm actually I want to talk about like my scheduling for this stream, but I'll get into that in a second once a couple more people are watching. Okay, so yeah, no, today's stream is just gonna be about like some live trades that I'm doing right now. So I gotta change the name of this stream real quick. Live trading. Alright. I was gonna do this beforehand. Okay, 4 people watching. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna be planning on doing this every single Sunday at 11 a.m. in Vernal, Utah time, or MST, Mountain Time. So yeah, or Denver time. It's all the same. But basically I'm going to be doing this every single Sunday, and then I'm also going to be doing it every single Monday, same time zone at 7 p.m. So that's Mountain Time or MST, and it's also Denver time. But yeah, 7 p.m. on Mondays and 11 a.m. on Sundays. Now, Monday is going to be like specifically about me getting into trades and like certain trades, and Sunday is going to be a little bit more news based and just like overview of the cryptocurrency markets, closer to how I used to do my altcoin and Bitcoin price overviews. This is more like what Sunday is going to be like. So let me just switch to my screen here for you guys so that it's not like the last live stream that I had. I don't know if anybody was there for that, but I just literally forgot to switch to my screen for like the entire stream. Well, not really. It was more like the first 15 minutes, but yeah, I basically trolled everybody for 15 minutes on accident while they were watching. But yeah, so yeah, this is basically, I'm gonna put this document right here. Let me share this document to you guys right now. This is where you can comment on this live during the live stream. Go ahead and share this with your friends, the link to this live stream, if you would. I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is basically a document. I'm gonna go ahead and post this in the chat. This is basically a document in which you guys can use to okay, live trading cryptocurrency. Yeah, so this is welcome, viewers, welcome. You guys can ask me anything in the live chat, or you can go ahead and get my Discord. If you guys are on my Discord, you can also, yes, I'm live streaming. You can also ask me questions on here, and I'll try and keep this open as best I can to see anything that you guys are saying. Let's see here. But yeah, hey, welcome EL.Z from Finland. It's good to see you joining for the live stream today. So yeah, basically what we're going to be going over is Ethereum, the news behind Ethereum, Bitcoin breaking the price of gold per ounce, 1 Bitcoin, and one of the trades that I have on right now. So like I said, you can go ahead and click on that document in the description of this, or right here in the chat, and I'll go ahead and drop that link in the Discord chat too, actually, so you guys can hop on for the notes for today's live stream. Now, basically, first thing I want to go over is Ethereum. We'll just get right into it here. Ethereum is doing some interesting stuff right now. If we want to just hop over to the price right here, I'll hop on to Trading View. We can look at the price. But Ethereum, there's lots of good news. There's lots of hype. Basically, big investors that big names like JP Morgan were thrown around and stuff like that are getting into Ethereum. So they're basically merging with big banks, or kind of merging with big banks. And obviously we don't know a lot about it, and it's all speculation and news right now. But there is quite a bit of stuff pointing towards a lot of money going into the Ethereum ecosystem very soon. So we've seen high volume. If we go to CoinMarketCap, you can see the volume. Right now it's 28 million, but we've been seeing some nice volume, some steady increase in value, as we can see right here on the Ethereum, the Bitcoin Poloniex TradingView.com interactive chart. That's a mouthful. Yeah, you guys can ask questions, anything like that if you need. And same in the Discord chat. I'll be trying to watch for those questions. Okay. Trying to get there we go. Now, so basically there's been a few things that have been driving the Ethereum price up. First of all, this right here is a bullish engulfing candlestick, and if you know anything about candlestick patterns, this is a pretty big signal pointing towards a reversal in the trend. So we have this support zone right here in between this area, and that's what caused the reversal in this trend right here inside of Ethereum. Now, what we're seeing now is kind of like a big rounded bottom shape, which is also a really, really good buy signal. And I'm seeing, obviously the price kind of pulled back from the move it made recently here, because you expect it to hit resistance zones for it to make a pullback, but I'm seeing a very, very bullish trend here inside of Ethereum, and so I wanted to point it out in today's live stream as one that I have been looking at. There's a lot of news around it. Ethereum turns to the dark side. Bitcoin's top rival is up 90%. You can just type in Ethereum news on Google and get a whole bunch of different stuff. But Ethereum Enterprise, Ethereum Alliance, good or bad news. So there's basically a lot of hype going around Ethereum right now. And I wanted to point out that I think that most of this is actually driven because the miners are shifting from basically they were mining other things, whatever they were mining, whether it was ETC or what. The miner support is increasing inside of Ethereum. And you can see this by this continual gap increase between the market capitalization and the price, because that means that more Ethereum is getting put into the market, so more miners have to be there. So this gap is showing miner support inside Ethereum, and I see that this could be a really good thing, long term for the price. But unless we see the development continue, so unless we see like the Ethereum Foundation drop some development or something like that, then, or even if somebody drops a really, really cool dApp on the Ethereum blockchain, something that really drives the price up even more right now. If we don't see something like that, we might see a temporary pullback just because miners might start dumping off their ETH at that high price. But that's just speculation, something I've been noticing. So yeah, Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. It's basically history because one Bitcoin can be exchanged for an ounce of gold, and that is really, really, that's really, really incredible, because it kind of, for me, it shows like a shift inside of the way that, hold on here, the way that humanity as a whole views technology in general. And I was, just for a philosophical kind of side point, this is just my idea. I thought of this earlier today. I was like, it kind of means that humans are starting to trust technology and algorithms and stuff like that a lot more than tangible objects or just word of mouth or, like a handshake. People don't really trust handshakes these days. It's still a symbol of like power and stuff, but they don't really trust handshakes as like, you don't know whether you can really trust a person through a handshake. People feel like, so it's kind of like this fundamental change I'm seeing in humanity, where we're starting to trust math and technology more than other things. And it's kind of cool because a trustless system works better anyways. So I think it's awesome. But I kind of have this sci-fi side point on top of this side point, where if we have decentralized databases, maybe you could make an artificial intelligence that's controlled by a blockchain to keep it from doing certain things that you don't want it to. I don't know. It's just an idea I had. But yeah, so the price of Bitcoin seems to be really climbing, and it's at all-time highs right now. It keeps breaking all-time highs, and this is all because of whether the ETF gets approved. I believe the ETF approval date is like between March 13th or 15th. I've seen that somewhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love to know exactly. I'm pretty sure. Welcome CXCHE and Crypto Coin Crazy. I appreciate you joining us today. So yeah, basically there's the BitMEX ETF approval contract. And I have no clue whether the ETF is going to get approved or not. You can't. No, anybody that says they know for sure, either actually really does know for sure because they're on the inside somewhere or something, or basically, I gotta go to bitmex.com. Basically, nobody can know for sure, at least the general populace. So if my personal opinion is either way, 100% either way. If we go into the contracts here on bitmex.com and you go to the Bitcoin ETF and then you click on the trading contract, 100% So if it's $100, that means 100% of the market sentiment believes that it will get approved. And if it's it's basically a 0 to 100% market sentiment, people, whether they believe it's going to get approved or not. So that's how this contract works. And right now we're just below 50%, so it looks like it's trading at about 50% people think. So really right now it's dead even, flat. It could go either way. We're not really sure what is going to happen there. So it's basically 100% speculation at this point where the Bitcoin price is going, but I will say that it's holding strong and trending up very nicely and still has, consistent, good, healthy volume. It is outside of this price zone that I've been looking at right here, because Bitcoin's been kind of following this price zone, as you can see, for a while now. Ever since it hit 500, it's been following this channel, and it kind of broke out of this channel and made a railroad. As you can see, I pointed this out in part of the document here. It made a railroad pullback, and I'm saying that if the ETF doesn't get approved, then we'll probably have another pullback into this zone, and that's what I'd expect to happen. Now, wherever it does happen, however quick it happens, that really all depends on the market. You can't really know for sure. That's why it's good to have trade setups. If you start to see the trade turn around like this, right here, you could see the trade turning around very clearly in Bitcoin. So you can enter at a short right here and then put your stop losses to lock in profit as it goes down, or vice versa on a long position on the way up. Now, basically, that's what I'm seeing in Bitcoin is if the ETF doesn't get approved, expect it to pull back into our zone here. If it does get approved, then we're probably going to see insane prices on Bitcoin. It will go to way higher than our most recent all-time highs, probably into the 2000 or 1800 range at least. So that's what I am expecting inside of Bitcoin. Now for my live trade of the day, I just need to go ahead and hop onto my Poloniex here, and I'll show you what trade I'm in. I'm going to go ahead and also hop on TradingView. So I'm going to be putting a link right here to the video today if you guys are just looking at the document for the future and want to have reference to what I was doing right here in the video. So let's see here, XMR, Poloniex, interactive chart. I love doing that. I do that all day. Well, not really. I try not to look at charts too much because overthinking and overanalyzing can really be a problem. Something I've seen people do is I've seen them flip their charts upside down so that they can think like a seller or think like a buyer. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. One of my students actually thought of that, and so shout out to Donovan Jolly. He thought of switching it upside down and so that you could see the trade from a different perspective. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So let me go ahead and just go to the 3-minute here. Now, XMR is a trade that I hopped in onto yesterday, I believe. And I went long, and let me go ahead and find what my entry price here was. So I'm going to sign in to my account right here. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can ask me. You can tweet at me at highaltitudeinv. I've always got stuff going on, and definitely go check out the Discord chat, you guys, because the Discord chat group is really interesting. We're always posting different trading ideas. Everybody's got something to say. It's pretty active. you know, there's a lot of good, healthy things going on inside of this Discord chat. So I highly recommend going and joining it. It's pretty easy to do. I can just go ahead and drop the link to join the Discord chat for you guys right here inside of the live. There you go. If you guys want to join my Discord chat, there's a good community. We keep quite a few people online, you know, and there's tons of members and growing every single day. So go ahead and check it out. But yeah, let's get on to this trade here. Two-factor authentication, highly recommended. Hopefully you guys all reset your passwords because of the Cloudflare bug. That is something that Poloniex talked about right here. You need to reset your passwords and reset your two-factor authentication codes, because they could be a risk due to a bug that happened inside of the exchanges and some things that use this extension. It's kind of a long story, but basically just change your passwords on Coinbase and Poloniex. It's a good practice to get in anyways, especially if you're going to be trusting an exchange with your funds, which just isn't a really good idea in the first place. Okay, so I have a long position on XMR right now, and the reason I did that is because I saw Dash probably downtrending for a little while, and when money is going out of Dash, it has to go somewhere, and if there's so much speculation inside of the Bitcoin market that people are concerned as to what direction the price is going, so they don't want to put too much money into Bitcoin right now. They're kind of scared of it. So I decided that Monero is probably where a lot of money might flood into out of the Dash market. So I went ahead and put a long position on Monero, went ahead and bought it, and I set my stop losses. So it looks like my buys were at 0.01 and 0.011. So my buy, my buy average would be about 0.011. No, about 0.11. So let's go ahead and look at where that is on the price here. 0.11, huh? Come on. This is XMR to BTC. For some reason the price is looking weird. Oh, this was my other. See, this is where I seen a setup for a trade occurring. So, I drew this a while back, but I just seen a setup for a trade occurring, and so I went ahead and got in on that. I'm glad I did. That was, back when the price was at a different spot. I don't know what's wrong here. On the side here, normally the price of XMR is right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and refresh that, see if it works. Welcome, Omar. It's good to see you. Jump to present. But yeah, let's see here. Sorry. Yeah, no, I can't seem to get this graph to work right. It's glitching out on me. To the right here, the price isn't right. I don't know why it is. Huh, that's strange. Okay, I'll just have to do it on here. So my entry price on Monero was... Oh, I can do it on here. This one will work fine. CryptoWatch will work. It's not exactly my most recommended for chart analysis, but it's not too bad. Alright, so let's go to 5 minute here. Maybe go to a little bit longer than that, like 15 minutes. So my entry price was right here. So basically right at the breakout point. Now, if my entry price is right here, then I'm in profit right now, and it seems like it's found a new support zone, and I'll point this out. So this is a support zone, so that means I'm in profit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is see what this support zone is, 0.0112. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take my stop limits that I had on before, and I'm going to put another stop order at 0.0112, and basically this is locking in profits. So that means even if XMR goes down from here, even if it goes down to this spot again, I at least made this much profit, right? I at least locked in some profit, and I don't miss it going clear down or something, you know, and start to lose money. So that's the idea behind that concept. I have a video on it you guys can go ahead and check out. I usually just put my stop and my limit at the same price on this, and then I click on you have 2.4 XMR, and that will give you a total of 0.02737.539 Bitcoin if it sells. So I press submit, and that way I have a stop loss on my order. Okay, well, that's basically everything for today. Robbie, no, actually, you sent your Bitcoin to this address, my actual Bitcoin wallet, and I was gonna email you here in a little bit and let you know that you got it to me. So no, I did not lose that Bitcoin. I really appreciate that. So shout out to Robbie for the Bitcoin that he sent. Every donation really helps, and it goes back into the channel too. It goes into my high altitude Poloniex trading account so that we can keep growing this channel. Josh, it's good to see you. Welcome. Now, yeah, so basically that's what I'm doing. I have a live trade on XMR right now. I just locked in my profits up into this range. I'm hoping that it starts to uptrend, and knowing XMR, it does a pretty good job at that. So hopefully it doesn't bounce off my stop so that I'm still into this trade, and it can go up from here, and you know, possibly I can start increasing my stop loss up even higher and higher into different areas so that I can lock in my profits higher and higher and ride this trade on the way up. Okay, sounds good, Robbie. That works great for me. Now, yeah, so that's basically everything for today. One little side thing I wanted to point out is that you can follow me on my Snapchat with this QR code here, and I post signals that I'm seeing on there occasionally too throughout my day. So if you want to, you can do that. There's also the Bitcoin donation. I accept Dash donations. Here's my Twitter handle and website links. Now, yeah, this is looking really good though. There's overall a lot of positivity inside the markets. There's a lot of volume. Basically there's a lot of factors going on right now too. A lot of things that could point things in different directions, but that's important. That means that the market is preparing to make big moves, and big moves means large volatility. And if you know how to see your trades, then you can get onto those big moves, and you can make a lot of money. You can short Dash, you can short quite a few of the altcoins. I'm going to be making a video on margin trading tomorrow. It's one of my requested ones. I'm gonna make a better one because I have one already. But yeah, you can short a handful of these altcoins here on Poloniex. So that's also pretty cool. You can make money off of it losing value is what shorting is. So yeah, I hope that this was a good live stream for you guys. I appreciate all of you tuning in. Again, I will be doing this next Sunday at 11 a.m. MST or Denver time, and I will be doing it on Monday at 7 p.m. same time zones. Yeah, I'm thinking that these markets are going to be making some important moves here very soon. So stay tuned for that. Be watching your trades. Make sure that you're setting your stops in, and you know, I want to see everybody learn and profit. So make sure you hit me up through any means that you feel you know, whatever you're comfortable with, whether it's email or whatever. You can get a hold of me, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate your time. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow, like I said, on margin trading, so stay tuned for that. And you guys have an excellent rest of the day. And as always, stay profitable.